Hello everybody, Tallara here and welcome back to Chained Echoes. Our group is in the Empyrean ruins up on the floating islands of Shambhala. We just defeated a huge guardian and hopefully we can now head into the interior of the ruins, which should be where all the answers lie. We're still heading towards a big tree that Lenny has seen in her dreams, and first, looks like we've got big tablets. Stone tablets. What language are these written in? Can you read them, Lenny? It's a code of the Leonar Order. I can read it, but I don't remember learning these letters. It's probably the knowledge from your echo. So, this is the true history? Well, it's none of my business, but after traveling so far, I'm a bit curious. What does it say? Long ago, evil raged across the land. Where it came from or what it was, no one knew. Some say it arose from the evil hearts of men. The world went up in flames, and a group led by the hero, Leonar, tried to save it, but every attempt failed. The Harbinger was invincible. However, they found a way to banish him. Among the followers were the Vain, a race of unimaginable magical potential. They had developed a spell with which they could imprison the Harbinger. The seal, however, would not last forever. To watch over the seal and the world, the Vain moved to another dimension where they gained immortality. The rest of the followers around Leonar took on the task of finding a weapon against the Harbinger. They knew that it was a quest that would take thousands of years. Therefore, it was their duty to make sure that their mission and the knowledge about the Harbinger would never be lost. They created organizations, established a faith, built sanctuaries around Aldrea, and they even found a way to send a person's soul safely through the maelstrom in one piece. Ah! Slow down, Lenny. Your echo is responding to all this information. I'm alright, thank you. Why did they go through all this trouble? People tend to forget. Organizations dissolve, kingdoms fall, traditions change. Over time, much knowledge is lost. That's why we of the Order of Leonar tried to spread all the information as broadly as possible. We even drew on the faith of the people and founded the church. Are you kidding? The church was founded by the heroes of Leonar? You're pulling my leg. This evil, the Harbinger, is at the center of their faith after all, and the church is eagerly awaiting their Messiah, the Holy Mother. The Maiden of Leonar. In other words, Lenny here. If all of this is true, was my soul transported on purpose? What is it that I have to do? As written on the stone tablets, we must find a weapon that can destroy the Harbinger once his seal is broken. A weapon powerful enough to kill such a being. Do you mean the Grand Grimoire? What's happening here? This doesn't seem good at all. Pure miasma. Watch out, Prez. Where are we? Welcome, Maiden of the Order. Much time has passed since the last of your kind paid her respects to us and asked for our help. Who are you? Well, child, your echo seems to have not yet fully awakened, so let me introduce us. We are the Vain, saviors of this world, conquerors of the Harbinger. You are the people who sealed the Harbinger? Sealing him we did. If it had been in our power to kill him, we would have done so. However, thousands of years ago, no weapon existed that could harm him. Since then, we've been waiting here, watching over Aldrea until a weapon is found. A weapon? Like this stone, perhaps? The grimoire that was stolen from us. So, you possess it now? What a twist of fate. But you may keep it, Maiden, for it is of no worth to us. Can we use it to defeat the Harbinger? With this toy? No. This stone... What is this scent? I smell it. He is close. Is that smell sticking to you? To me? It is you, thief! You have stolen the stone! How dare you insult us? Whoa! Is this their true form? It is up to us to decide who uses the stone or not. The Vain are judges and executioners. The Vain do not forget. They do not forgive. Destroy the boy. Destroy. We're back? What is going on here? Someone just cut off our link to the vein. Gwen? No, it's a different aura. Do you feel their hatred? Who's talking? It sounds different than the vein. The people who once helped your order and banished the evil sit on their immortal throne, their power having gone to their heads. What do they care about the Grand Grimoire when they have countless weapons capable of the same destruction in their possession? They only care about their ego. Who are you? Follow the path and find the truth. I'm awaiting you ahead. Alright, the story is starting to heat up here, folks. Who is speaking to us? Let's find out. Doesn't look like it's going to be an easy figure out, though. We've got more traps and puzzles. And hey, our merchant friend's here. Yeah, I know you're following me. Do you got anything good for us? Nope, not really. Thanks anyway, man, but we're all up to speed. I mean, we still don't have an explanation for who made these ruins. I guess the Order of Leonar made them and put them here and set the golems to stand watch. I like the sort of Aztec-iness of the ruins. It's pretty cool. The music in the background is a lot of fun. Seen some cool creatures. Oh, we were already in here. I opened the yellow gate, but we're still barred by the red gates. Ah, but we can come up in under here. Gotcha. Speaking of golems, here's some more. Along with a group of spiders, my favorite. Good thing Glenn's ultra move is prepped and ready. Let's-a go. Victor, get that shield up. Really going after Glenn, which honestly is best case scenario because Glenn has the most HP and defense out of everybody. He's kind of our pseudo tank. So hey, if y'all want to go after Glenn, be my guest. Sorry, Glenn, throwing you to the wolves here. Speaking of, we can actually make him a decoy to make sure it happens even more. Wow, the rest of them are ignoring Glenn this turn. Nice, only one left. Petal Storm should do it. Alright. So now we can get past the yellow gates. Now it's finally becoming clear what the purpose of lowering the yellow gates was. Ah, now we've got 3 colors to deal with. Red, yellow, and blue. There's blue. And we just need to get to red. Found red. Oh, this just brought us back up here. Okay, but with the blue lowered, we can now head to the west, where we find a peaceful golem. My birds have disappeared. I hope they are all right. Can you check on them? There are 3 of them, and they should all be nearby. Look, I will absolutely keep an eye out for your birds if I see them. Unit 35 has a defect that cannot be fixed. They cannot remember their tasks. Why do we not get rid of them? We like them too much. We would miss them. I think that is what I am supposed to answer. Interesting. So the golems do have a sense of humanity to them. This place is twisty-turvy. What was my task today? I seem to have forgotten. This must be golem number 35, the forgetful. It's okay, dude. You've probably been working for like 3,000 years. I think it's okay if you just chill for a little bit. Ow. Leave Bethrez alone. Poor guy. Just getting pummeled. Leave him alone, you monsters. One down. Two down. Go. Evil robots have been defeated, so we can go talk to the nice robots. I've been rescued. Thank you very much. I have an important appointment at the inspection. Oh, I didn't realize we were also on a rescue mission. You're welcome. Good luck. Okay, getting a little bit turned around here. I think now we need to go this way. I've heard you helped Unit 65 get here. Thank you very much. Oh, they're holding hands. We've restored a golem love. Well, that makes me happy. Whoa. The sea of flames again makes me a little less happy. The Vayne were indeed once your allies, but when the self-absorbed Vayne retreated to another dimension and gained immortality, their power went to their heads. Once, like the heroes of Leonar, they wanted to find a weapon that could defeat the Harbinger. But now they only think of how they can keep their own godlike status. They fear humans might become too powerful. Interesting. So the Vane see themselves as gods, but they're not really gods. They were mortal once. Mortality isn't strong enough to hold them to reality. We found a button in there, so presumably there must be some other buttons around here that we need to find as well. Aha, here's one of the birds we were looking for. You found a bird. I think he said there's 2 other birds. Keep an eye out for those as well. First, we've got some spiders who want to ruin our day. At least it seems like they're nicely spreading out their attacks between all the members of our party this time. That doesn't always happen. Wow, that attack did over 1,000 damage to some of those spiders. That was insane, Bethrez. That's one way to end a battle. Let's grab the crystal loot. And the regular loot. Not just regular loot, actually. Sweets! Even better. There's our other birdie. It's 2 birds down. There's just 1 more bird to go for our sweet friend, the golem. The happy golem. The nice golem. Okay, yes, so I see. So we found 1 of these. There's 2 more. 1 on each side by the looks of it. Now, he did say his birds were nearby, and both of the birds we found were actually over in this western section, so perhaps I'll take another look around here for the last bird to make sure we didn't miss it. Oh, I see him. He's right over there. Question is, how do we get to him? Aha! Figured it out right away. All birds rescued. Let's go check in with our golem friend. I think it was this one back here. Yeah. So there they are. Thank you so much. I will go and look after them. Ah, and by doing that, he moves, which presumably will bring us to the next location. Quite a doomsday atmosphere. All the images you have seen so far are all from other events, hundreds of years apart. In order for the humans not to become too powerful, the Vane created a weapon. With this weapon, they led the world to the edge of the apocalypse, over and over again. But in their arrogance, they never used the weapon themselves. And so they left it with the humans, who managed to annihilate most of their own kind within only a century, all by themselves, over and over again. This weapon was the Grand Grimoire, but this time, they did not give the weapon away willingly. A man, the one you call Gwaine, stole it. Gwaine stole the Grand Grimoire from these gods? Are you serious? That's so interesting. Once upon a time, the Vane were on our side, until they, well, became so vain that they decided they didn't want anyone coming close to their power in an attempt to take them down. So what did they do? They gave the humans a bomb, and the humans knew exactly what to do with it. Well, that's rather unfortunate, isn't it? But at least we're getting the real story of everything that happened. Looks like the final I think it's in there. The final button that we need. So we're gonna have to do a little backtracking and color gate unlocking. There we go. What is this vision? The entire world is on fire. Is this the work of the Harbinger? You would think so, but in reality it happened millennia later. While these fires destroyed half of the world, the Harbinger was already sleeping inside his cell. What you see here is the result of the lust for power of the Vane. But they were our allies. They banished the Harbinger. Yeah, it's making you think, who's the real enemy here? Is it the Vane or is it the Harbinger? It's probably going to end up being both. Okay, I think we've activated all of the things. We just need to get out of here now. How do we get back to the beginning? We need to activate the yellow button. Ah, we can... Whoa, we can come down here and get a ton of loot. Runeblade, Ambrosia, Paralyze Hit, Beelit's Bow. Alright. Runeblade, for you. Beelit's Bow for you. I guess we gotta take the long way around, which is totally worth it if you're gonna give me all that treasure. I will take the long way around every time if it means I'm rewarded with treasure. So now I feel like we're stuck. Ah, there we go. That clears the path for us. Well, kind of. Allows us to get to blue, which then blue will allow us to get to yellow. This really is a runaround. There we go. We made it back. All of the symbols are pressed, which means we can go forward. Another puzzle! They really do not want us getting the answers to all this, do they? They're like, find all these switches, do all these puzzles. We're not giving this to you easy. Rah! Whew, alright. I'm not gonna admit how long it took me to solve this puzzle. This one was by far the hardest, in my opinion. But we did it. We can move on and pretend it never happened. Alright, whoa! Look at this treasure room! Holy moly! Okay, we just got ourselves a lot of new equipment, so stand by here as we do some inventory management. I should have kept an eye on who it was for. Javelin for Lenny. Some new armor for Bethraz. Is that it? Alright. We also got some sky armor stuff. New greatsword for Glenn. Some better support drones for Victor. Alright. We are ready to rock. We also picked up a church key in one of those chests. Oh, but before we get the chance to use it, something is happening. Whoa. So it's you, the Dark Sky Armor from Kindreld Monastery. Celestia, you are the Holy Mother, the reincarnation of the oldest ranks, an echo chained to an unending mission, to find a weapon, to destroy the Harbinger. But it is too early for you. The Harbinger is asleep and poses no threat. The Vane, on the other hand, will ravage this world over and over again to keep humanity's power in check. The Vane are our enemies, and the Grand Grimoire is the weapon I will use to defeat them. Bethraz, is he telling the truth? The Vane have not been seen for millennia. We don't know what they're up to. Whether you believe me or not doesn't matter, for the time being. The Vane will be slain by the Grand Grimoire, which is why I'm taking it from you now. You certainly will not! A trial, excellent. Which one of us will be worthy of wielding the Grand Grimoire and slaying the gods? It's a 4-on-1, yet for some reason I don't like our odds. Seeing as he just did 1,500 damage, and says, "Can you feel the terror?" Eagle says, "Quickly, you need to heal the person back to full health or else it means death." Oh, good. I love death. Okay, he is weak to water. Okay, guess that means Bethraz is on healing duty. For poor Victor, who is terrified. I don't want him to die. 1 turn until death? Oh god. Okay, we're gonna have to keep our healing up here. It's priority number 1. Bethraz, I would really like Bethraz to use Water Shot. That'll get us into overheat. I'll get Glenn to fix it. Or Victor to fix it. Whoa. Alright, I can't lie, that was freaking epic. Wow. Got it. Setting up Glenn for the counterattack was clearly a good idea because he's had a lot of opportunities to use it so far, which is always nice. Look at that. You are strong, especially you, red-haired boy. If you're able to defeat me, maybe we can make a slight change of plans. How can you talk so casually while fighting the 4 of us? Well, clearly that means he's not taking us very seriously, doesn't it? He's just having a casual chat while we're all working as hard as we possibly can. He hasn't done any more terror since the very first— wow. Speak of the devil, and the devil shall appear. There is the terror. Alright. Let's heal up, Bethraz. Alright. No longer terrified because he has All of his health back. Glenn's getting back into the counter stance. Here comes the Thunderlance. It's such an interesting status effect, the terror. You have to get back to full health or you'll just die automatically. It's pretty cool, actually. In like a messed up kind of way. Wonderful. Even Caspar is being brought to its limits. Caspar, the original Seraph armor? Impossible. So you guys remember, Victor told us about Seraph armor. It was the precursor to the Sky armor that we are using right now. So this is basically some ancient relic we're fighting right now. Oh my god, everybody is terrified. Oh god. Well, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Is now the time for Victor to pop the elixir? That gets rid of his terrified, plus, hopefully, he'll be able to heal all us next turn. In the meantime, I suppose we'll get Bethraz to defend. And, Glenn to defend as well. Hope we can survive this. Whew. Just about. Alright, Victor, we need the biggest repair you've ever done. Alright, excellent. Sienna is okay, but unfortunately Bethraz did die from terror. You can't save them all, right? This is truly a horror movie. Oh no, now Glenn's dead by terror. I didn't realize the two of them were both down. Okay, that only leaves two of us left. How much more HP does this thing have? That missed both of us, thank God. That's huge. Now let's get a few hits in from Bethraz with his... Yes! That's all we needed was one more hit. Oh man, I was starting to get a little nervous there at the end of the battle. But all's well that ends well. We managed to hold out. Victory is ours. I did not expect this. You are strong. Possibly strong enough. Well then, maybe you are better at handling the grimoire. You want to destroy it? Fine. But first, you should use it for the greater good. Kill the Vain, who have held humanity hostage for far too long. End the tyranny of the gods over mankind, and put the fate of the world in humanity's own hands. You want us to kill the Vain? Seek the key in Lady Reyna's tomb and end this eternal cycle of destruction. That is the true use for the grimoire. Save Valandis. Save Eldrea. The grave of Lady Reyna again. We ought to kill the gods with this stone? Does he think we're gonna believe him on this story? He did not seem like an ally of ours, but somehow, deep in my memories... Do you want to believe him? The memories are pouring down on me. I'm remembering more and more. He might be speaking the truth. Are you alright, Glenn? You aren't looking too goodly good. Is it me, or is it getting hot here? Glenn! My head. And because of this, we build sanctuaries all over the world. For that, we send the echoes of our maidens through the maelstrom. He's still talking. Oh, you're back, HO3. I was afraid I was going to have to spend the evening without your lovely presence. Hey, Timothy, let's get out of here again. Otherwise, this guy will ask me for a dance. Or worse. I'd rather not see that either. Come, let's go. Oh, I just remembered something, Lord Van. Excuse me. Timothy, thank you. Thank you for being there for me. You can count on me, Lenny. Always. Ah! What was that? Lenny? Timothy? I didn't feel like a normal dream. More like memories. Is that the echo from my previous life? It could have been just a dream, though. Finally, you're awake. Come with me. I hope he slept well. Cameron, you're conscious again. Alive and kicking. My ale levels are rising and I'm in good spirits. I hear there's a grand grimoire to destroy. Well, what's with this mood? Can we maybe wait a little longer? Are you serious? So you believe all that stuff from Shambhala, Lenny? We can vouch for most of the information. We and Lenny are part of a group that wishes to destroy the Harbinger. The Vane were our comrades back then. If we're going to defeat the Vane, then you need the grimoire. And if you need some personal advice, that's exactly what I would do. What are you saying, Farron? You called, Princess? Wait, what? Well, that didn't work out very long. Oh my god! Quain! I'm really getting old, but I still have a few days left in me. Quain! Playing tricks on us, just like back then in Nisa. Wearing another face is a new one, though. Play forgive me. Having a little fun. Anyway, now I can actually show myself to all of you. Doesn't really make a difference anymore if I'm just talking to Glenn. You said you want us to destroy the Vane using the grimoire. What's it to you? They are an elite race who think they're gods, destroying the world every few centuries or so. Thus, I want to eliminate them. To be honest, I actually care about humanity. How can you say that? You, of all people, who killed thousands of innocent people with the Grand Grimoire. It's a price we have to pay to save humanity. The Grand Grimoire needs power to be able to kill the Vane. I had to power it for that. How do we kill the Vane with the stone? Lenny, are you really going to listen to him? If I recall correctly, he helped you several times in the past. That's true, but... First, you have to find the tomb of Lady Reyna. Princess Amalia should be able to lead you to the catacombs of her ancestors. And Glenn should be able to open the tomb. The grave of Lady Reyna is in the catacombs of my ancestors? An obvious hiding place, isn't it? Grab the key from the grave, and we'll talk it again. Until then, keep an eye on the Grand Grimoire for me, would you? A key for what? He's gone. Why is he involved in all of this? What has he been doing since Nisa? Glenn, what do you make of this? You're the leader. What are we supposed to do with the grimoire? He can take his time with his decision. The Hemelskyzer has some issues. I'll need a day to get her back in shape. Alright then, let's sleep another night on the decision. Welcome back, Entard. How did it go? I couldn't take the grimoire from them, but they seem quite capable of using it themselves. So, the Holy Mother is going to personally destroy the Vane? What irony of fate. It's just too bad I didn't get to meet her in person, but maybe I still can. You sent for me, Lord Marcus? Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran. That is the name of the reincarnation of our Holy Mother. The Holy Mother? She has appeared? Endhart could not arrange a meeting with her, unfortunately. Maybe you can do it. But how am I supposed to... Sienna travels at her side. Sienna? Wait, the former High Inquisitor? Oh, there we go. The secrets are out now. That is Sienna's former identity. Her life anchor is still in our possession. Locate Sienna and bring me the Holy Mother. How do you know... You have your mission. Leave. Very well. I will bring Princess Celestia to you. So we still don't know who this Marcus is, but it looks like he's actually one step above the church. He controls the Pope itself, so he's the secret leader of the church. I guess we'll find out more about him. Regardless, it is quite clear that things are starting to heat up here. We're getting more and more plot, understanding the real threat, and understanding the purpose of both Glenn and Lenny. We're going to call it a day for today's episode, but hopefully I'll see you guys back here again for some more Chained Echoes as we continue to head towards the grand finale.